Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about loops and which type of loops in JavaScript. So first of all, why do we have loops in programming? So let us say print number of 1 to 10 without loops. So you have to return 10 separate line of codes and each printing a single number. So we can automate this thing with the for loop or any other loop. So first of all, we learn for loop. So what is the for loop? Then for is the keyword and let I is equal to 0. Then here is the stop condition and I plus plus. So console I, and so you can see 0 to 10 printed in just 2 or 3 lines of code. So inside this for loop, it takes first of all start index, then end condition, and after that increment. If we want to add by 2, then I plus 2. So 0, 2, 4, 8, 10. So first of all print 0 and then check if I is less than 10. Yes, I is less than 10. Then increment by 2 and print 4 and check 4 is less than by 10. Yes, so then increment by 2 and then print. After that 10. So 10 is less than equal to 10. Yes, 10 is less than equal to 10. So print 10 and after that 10 plus 2 12. 12 is not satisfied condition. 12 is not less than equal to 10. So break the loop, and here is brief about for loop. So here is the correct syntax print. So here is the brief about for loop. In next video we will see on other loops in JavaScript, while loop, do while loop, etc. Hello everyone. In this video, we will see about while loop. In previous videos, we see for loop. There are for loop and while loop both work same, but the main difference is for loop initialize the loop variable within the loop structure, but while loop require initialization outside the scope. So first of all, we need to initialize a variable outside of while loop, and then inside while loop we need to pass condition. If condition meets, then print according to here. In case print iterator I, and then I is equal to I plus 1. Here is the increment. First of all run JavaScript file, so you can see 0 to 10 printed. If we want to increment by 2, then you can see 0 to 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. So here is the syntax of while loop, and when I become 12, then check 12 less than or equal to 10. If condition not satisfied, then simply break the loop. Print after while loop and then console I. So you can check after while loop I become 12. So condition is not satisfied, then out of the while loop. So here is the about of while loop. In next video, we will show do while loop. Hello everyone. In this video, we will learning do while loop. So and then we will show what is the difference between do while loop and while loop. But let us first declare a variable, let I is equal to 0, then do, and after console I, and then increment I plus plus, and then after that we need to write condition here. So here is the syntax of do while loop. We write a condition end of the do while loop. So first of all, run the JavaScript file and you can see the same output. So here is the brief about do while loop and what is the difference between while loop and do while loop. So let us understand with one example. Let let j is equal to 5 and inside while loop if j less than 3 then console inside while loop. Otherwise, here is for while loop and let k is equal to 5 and do console inside do while loop, and after that same condition k is less than 3. So first of all run the JavaScript file and you can see inside do while loop. Here don't print inside while loop because it checks the condition first, and if condition match then this code should be executed. But in case of do while loop, first executed the code and after that check the condition. So here is the main difference between while loop and do while loop. So in while loop, the condition is checked first, and if it's false initially, then loop might not be executed at all. But in case of do while loop, loop code block is executed first before checking the condition. So here is the main difference of between while loop and do while loop. Also, I created some challenges, so please consider these challenges. Also, I created the code challenges, so please practice it. And if you got some error or if you have some doubt, then let me know. Hello everyone. In this video, we will see what is break keyword and what is continue keyword. So the break keyword is used to immediately exit or break out of the loop. When break statement is encountered inside a loop, then loop stop running and program continues with the next line of code after the loop. And continue keyword is used to skip current iteration of the loop and move to the next iteration. When continue keyword encounters, it remains code inside the loop for the current iteration is skipped and the loop continues with the next iteration. So first of all, create one for loop. Let I is equal to 0 to I is equal to 10, and here use break keyword. If I is equal to 5, then break, and here console I, and also here printed outside loop out from the loop. So now run the file. So you can see 0 1 2 3 4 printed. If when I is equal to 5, then break out the code. So here break out the loop and console out from the loop. Now do example of continue keyword. So for I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 10, and I plus plus if I is equal to 5, and continue, and now print I and out from the loop. Now run. And so you can see 0 1 2 3 4, and when I is equal to 5 encounters that this iteration was skipped, and after that 6 7 8 9 10, and after that out from the loop. So here is what is break keyword and continue keyword. Continue. So break keyword is when encounters an out from the loop or exist from the loop, and when encounters then that particular iteration was skipped. So here is the difference of break and continue keyword. So in next videos we will learn non-primitive data types like arrays and object. Hello everyone. In this video we will see introduction of array. Before that, move further. First of all, let us understand what is primitive and non-primitive data types. Primitive and non-primitive data types. So first of all, for primitives data type, we already saw like boolean, then numbers, then string, null, all are the primitive data types. And what is the primitive data types? Like it is a immutable data type, and meaning their value cannot be changed directly. Value unchanged directly. When you perform operation on them, you actually create a new value. And other than what is non-primitive data type, it is a mutable. So non-primitive data types are mutable, meaning their value can be changed directly. Value can change directly, and they are stored and accessed by the reference. Stored as a reference in memory. We will see more depth videos on upcoming videos. What is the reference in memory or array, then object and functions, which are the examples of non-primitive data type. Now, what is array? So, the array of collection of any like string and boolean number or any complex data type. So I use array. So first of all, imagine you are organized a bunch of books in a shelf. Each book has its own unique story, but they are all neatly arranged in one place for easy access. Well, that's similar what array is in programming. So array JavaScript like it is a container holds a collection of items, whether they are numbers, boolean, or any complex thing like images or arrays. So how to create in array in JavaScript? Let odd numbers is equal to like inside bracket 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. So here is the array. So for check it is array or not, we simply do type of odd numbers. So it gives a object. So array is an object. So specifically check there are one method called array, then is array, and inside bracket odd numbers. So it gives boolean value true. It is array. Let num is equal to 12. Now check for num. So it gives false. So num is not a array here, or other than different type of array like array fruits, and you can store banana, apple, and mangoes. So here is also array of fruits, and also you can mix the array. So here you can also store a multiple data types like 1, then 1.2, and banana, and apple, then dog. Inside you also use big int. So it is also valid in JavaScript. And how to access particular data in array. So for that, here use mixed array and inside 0. So in array zero base indexing, so it prints 1. So here odd numbers, so you can see 1, and if you try to print 2, then it gives banana. So in next video we will see how to iterate through array and print the all it items in array, and we also see useful methods in array. Hello everyone. In this video we will see array methods like push method, and pop method, and shift and unshift method. So first of all, let create a array. Let fruits is equal to inside bracket banana and apple and grapes, and after that let prints array and run a JavaScript file. So you can see array. Now here use push method, fruits dot push, and then push melon. So after push melon, you can see melon add here at end of the array, and if we want to pop, then use let removed fruit is equal to fruit dot pop method, and after that let console fruits, and also remove fruit. We can see which fruits is removed from the array. So you can see the first banana, apple, and grapes, and after push method melon. So here is the add melon in the array, and after we perform the pop method, so what pops done, the pop method is simply pop the last element of the array, and here you can see, and after pop method it gives banana, apple, and grapes. You can also add here multiple values like orange. So you can see banana, apple, grapes, melon, and orange. And after use this pop method, it simply remove the last element from the array, which is orange. And after that, the array become banana, apple, grapes, and melon. So here is the pop method. So removes last element element from the array array, and also return value. And puts method add element to the end of the array. So now when this lines and what is shift and unshift. So uh, after you can see array and the shift method do removes element removes first element from the array and also return. So let remove the fruit with shift like fruits and dot shift method. And then you can also console remove fruit shift and also fruits array. So you can see first banana, apple and grapes. After removed fruit shift is banana and then remaining elements in array like apple and grapes. So the shift method removes the first element from the array and pop method removes the last element from the array. Same like unshift, add element at the first position of the array. So let our fruits and unshift and add element like orange and then console fruits. So you can see our original array is banana, apple, grapes. After performing shift operation, banana is removed and remaining elements in array apple and grapes. And after that, performing unshift operation, so you can see orange is set to the first position in array. So orange, apple, and grapes. Also, you can add here like melon. So here orange, melon, apple, and grapes. So in next video, we will see another method related to the array. Hello everyone. In this video, we will see more useful methods of array. So first of all, like index of and includes and slice, then also join method and concat method. So first of all, create an array. Let fruits is equal to banana, orange, and apple, watermelon. So first of all, let us check is this array or not. Array dot is array and inside array. So array is also object, but check specifically is fruits is array or not. So here you can see true. It is array. Clear the console and also you print length of array. Fruits dot length. So it gives length of array. And also array is zero base indexing. That means start from 0, 1, 2 and 3. So what is index of method? Index of method. Find the index of a specific element in array. So for let find apple, for that fruits dot index of, and here gives apple. So if apple present in array, then gives index. Console find apple. So you can see index 2 because this is a zero base indexing. So 0, 1 and then 2. So here is the index of method. Otherwise you give wrong value. So it gives -1 and then includes. So this method checks element present or not in array. So for that let as watermelon is present or not. So then fruits, then includes, inside give value watermelon. So console has watermelon and it gives true. So here returns value true or false. So you can, and other than give wrong value, so it gives false value. And after that another method is slice method. So slice method to partition of an array into new array without modify original array. So for that we have a fruits and then let slice fruits. So is equal to fruits dot slice. It is same of string slice. We also showed in past videos how to slice string. So console slice fruits. Now it gives orange and apple. First of all print fruits array. What is the fruits array? So the fruits array banana, orange, apple and watermelon. After slice 1, 2, 3. So it gives 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and index is not include. So it gives 1 to 2. So it return orange and apple. So it return array. And after slice method, one is join method. Join method. So what join method do? Join method create a string by joining all elements of an array using specified separator. So for that let joined fruits is equal to fruits dot join, and here is the specified separator. So console join fruits. So it prints an array with joining this comma separator. So and here is return string. So join fruit is not an array. You can also console type of join fruits. So it gives string. You can also another separator like, so here is the join method. You can also semicolon So it return a string. And then after join method, the last method is concat method. Concat method. So it allows merge arrays and creating new array without modify our original array. So for that we have already one fruits array and 8 numbers. We include numbers. So here give numbers like 12, 13, 15. So for that let mixed array is equal to fruits then dot concat and pass another array numbers, and after that console mixed array. So you can see this is the concat the 2 array banana, orange, apple, watermelon, 12, 13 and 15. Also you can add here grapes. So it gives banana, orange, apple, watermelon, 12, 13, 15 and grapes. So here is the concat method. So in next video we will see another methods of array. Hello everyone. In this video we will talk about how to clone or duplicate array. So first of all let us talk about primitive data types. How to clone primitive data types. So for that let declare number 1 is equal to 34 and then give let num2 is equal to num1. So here num2 become 34. Let us console num1 and num2 and then run a JavaScript file. So you can see 34, 34. After performing some operation like increment num1 plus plus. So here num1 and num2. Now again run JavaScript file. So you can see after performing operation increment by 1 num1, here become num1 is equal to 35 and num2 is equal to 34. So here is for primitive data types, and for arrays is non-primitive data types like reference. So let array1 is equal to uh, apple, then banana, then orange. So let declare another variable, another array2 and assign array1. So here array2 also become array1. Let us print array1 and also array2. So you can see array1 and array2 has same values. After performing some operation like we push one value, array1 dot push, inside push reps. Now print array1 and array2. So you can see here is the changes. We only add one value in array1, but also inside array2 that value is added. Why this happening? Because here is the non-primitive data types. That means that store by a reference. So at array1 reference in our local memory, let's say 01, here is the address of storing that array1, and here what is doing, array2 is equal to array1. That means here array2 is also refer to same memory. So when we change this or update array1 or array2, same Same thing happen with array 1 and array 2. So you cannot directly assign array 2 is equal to array 1 while clone the array. But in case of primitive data types, here clone by the values, and also here clone by the reference. So array 2 and array 1 has the same reference. So it is not directly possible to do clone the array. So for that we have a several method like let array 1 is equal to banana, then orange, and then apple. So let here array 2. So first one is a slice method. So slice method what do? And now what is slice method? So now print console array 1 and console array 2. So you can see now perform per add element in array 1. So array 1 dot push inside it let add grapes, and now console array 1 and array 2. So you can see here two arrays are independently. Now we add element in array 1, so it is not add element in array 2. So here is the clone array methods. So first method is slice method. We use slice, then we achieve a clone arrays. That means two arrays are independently. So after that another method is spread operator. So here the slice method, and now talk about spread operator. Spread operator. So let array 2 is equal to inside bracket we spread the array 1. So here is another way to clone the array. So here is the same output. Before add element array 1 and array 2 is a similar value, but when we add value in array 1, that array 2 has not been that added value. So here is two array are independent. And another third way is using array from. Using array from. Array 2 is equal to array from, and inside that pass our array 1. So you can check this same answer with array from. And another and last way is using concat method, which we saw in previous video. Concat method. So for let array 2 is equal to array 1, then concat, and inside we pass empty bracket. So here is also for same value. And also you can compare array 1 is equal to array 2 or not. So it gives false. That means gives false. That means it two arrays are independent. That means clone, and their reference is different. So this stored into our memory, so that reference or that address is a different. And also you can check here after performing like let array 3 is equal to array 1. So here also you can console array 1 is equal to array 3. So it gives true value. Why true value? Because both data type, both arrays has same address. That means both array refer to the same address. So that if we add or push or pop element in one array, that refer to another array. So that are not a independent array. So that's why we use slice method, spread operator, array from and concat method to clone the array. Hello everyone. In this video, we will see how to iterate arrays using for loop and for of loop. In previous video, we already discussed what is the syntax of for loop and how to use for loop. And first of all, create an array, let names array and give names Alice, then Bob, Charlie, and David. So how to access element? We already see access through indexes. So array is zero base indexing. So here is the way how to access element manually. But it is not a good way. When we have large number of values inside arrays, so this way is not a good. Also, let us run JavaScript file and you can see here is the print of values inside arrays. But how to using for loop? So for loop, let I is equal to 0, then I is equal to names dot length and I plus plus, and inside we print names and I. So here you can see Alice, Bob, Charlie and David. So here is the length of let len is equal to names dot length. So and console len, you can see the length is 4. That means this for loop iterate 4 times. At the first time I is equal to 0, then names 0 print. After second iteration I become 1, then names 1 print. So on, so whole array is iterate and all values should be printed. And another using for of loop. So here also let and name of names, then console name, and here you can see same output. Print iterate array using for of loop. So here is the syntax of for of loop. And now here let name of names. So what is name? So name is iterate through all our values and names is a array. So inside pick one value at a time and print. So here is how to iterate array through for loop and for of loop. You can also make array using const. Same output, no difference. And also here you can print length of array. So total length of array is 4. So here is brief video about how to iterate through array using for loop and for of loop. Hello everyone. In this video we will see how to iterate arrays using for in loop and while loop. In previous video we already discussed how to iterate array using for loop and for of loop. So for in loop, let name in names and inside console name. So it gives indexes. And what is the syntax of for of loop? For let name of names, it gives names, name gives directly value in arrays. So let us run JavaScript file once again. So you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So print values names and inside give index. So here is the code of how to print using for in loop. And you can see here when we console directly name, then it prints directly value. But in case for in loop, this name gives a indexes. So here is the code of for in loop. And now for while loop, console using while loop. So we need to declare iterator let I is equal to 0, and then inside while loop I less than names dot length, then inside console names and use index. So you can, okay, so here loop goes into infinite, so we need to increment I by 1. So now you can see add a new line. So you can see the same output Alice, Bob, Charlie, and David. So and after that, now we have two arrays and make another array and push all values of array 1 with uppercase. So here let us make array const array 1 is equal to banana and orange, apple and grapes. And here is the array 2 initially empty array. So we need to push all array 1's element inside array 2 with uppercase. So how to do? We use any loop. Let us use for loop. Let I is equal to 0, then I less than array 1 dot length, and then array 2. We already discussed the push method. So push array 1, then index is, and add to uppercase. So it convert array 1's element to uppercase and then push into array 2. Let us console array 2. So you can see the array 2 value, and also you can print console array 1. So yeah, so here is the array 1, and after that we convert into uppercase and push all values into array 2. And in next video we will discuss about how to destructure array. Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss about what is array destructuring. So the array destructuring simplifies the extract of value from an array by enabling us to assign those values to variable in a concise manner. So extract values from an array. Let us create one array with const keyword. Const array is equal to It has apple, banana, and grapes, orange, and first is the basic array structure. So we want to extract these values like apple, banana, and grapes. So for that, we need to here add let and give variable name like a, b, c, d, and give array. So here when we console a, then it prints apple. Let us see that. So you can see it prints apple. So A assigned to apple, then B assigned to banana, C assigned to grapes, and D assigned to orange. You put any values like value 1, and also it gives apple value 1. So you can see, and after that you can print off what is type of val 1. So you can see it is a string. Now like val 2, give val 3, and val 4, and also assign val 2, also print val 4. So you can see apple, banana, grapes, and orange. These are destructure or extract the value from array. And another is keep some values with list destructure. So for that, let we only destructure with apple and banana. So here give value 1 not a, then b for banana, and give 3 dot and rest operator. So and here gives pass array. So you can see a assigned to apple, b for banana, and the rest parameter is for grapes and oranges. So console rest first. You can see the rest is a array, and also you can print type of rest. So you can object and also check this is array or not. So true, this is the array, and also print what is a, and also type of a. So a is a string and it value is a apple. So here is the keep some values with rest keyword. You can use any keyword like a is also fine. So it is also fine. In other case, if we have more values like mangoes, then watermelon. So in rest keyword, so in rest it has all values without apple and banana. So you can see grapes, orange, mangoes, and watermelon. In next video, we will discuss about what is object. Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about what is object in JavaScript. So first of all, object is a collection of key value pairs. This pair consists of properties and methods. So object is a non-primitive data types. We already see what is primitive and non-primitive data types like reference type similar to arrays, but object don't have indexes. Inside array has a index, and object has key value pair, and access value object using their keys. And how to create object? So create an object. We give let or const. Let us give const keyword and give obj, and inside that we pass name as a key, and here Aniket, and then age use 23. Inside object you also create a functions or methods, but in case of array you cannot create functions or methods. And also now console object and pass their key name. So key is a name, so it prints Aniket, you can see. And also console object and pass age, you can see 23 age and Aniket. And also you can print with dot notation object dot name, so it is gives same output. So it has a two method inside bracket, and also you can use dot notation. So in next video we will see more about objects. Hello everyone. In previous video, we already discussed about object and how to access values using their keys. In this video, we will discuss about dot versus bracket notation and also understand about how to add and remove values in object. So first of all, let us create object. Const object is equal to give name Aniket and age 22. Now access element using their keys name. So here is the bracket notation. Run a JavaScript file and you can see the output. And also print using dot notation name. So both gives the same output. So what is the main difference with dot and bracket notation? So for that, let us add one array, my hobbies, and after that pass array like learning, then football, and then cricket. And after that, try to fetch array using dot notation, my and hobbies. So it will shows the error. And now fetch values using bracket notation. So you can pass key my hobbies, and here what is error coming, you can see syntax error missing after argument list. So for that, and using bracket notation it will work. So dot notation is commonly used when the property name is known and follows the JavaScript variable naming convention like no space and start with a letter. So here is the variable has space. So dot notation will not work with variable with space like my variable. In this case, if you are using bracket notation, so it will work. So here is the main difference between dot and bracket notation. and how to add or remove values in object. So first of all, let us comment this code and create a empty object const like car and give a empty object. You can also print the data type console type of and then car. So you can see it gives object, and after add value like name is equal to Toyota. Add values in object and also add model and Camry and give here is equal to 2002, and now print our car object. So you can see this key value pair inside the object, and after that also add color with bracket notation. Color is equal to black. So you can see it is correctly working, and after that how to remove values inside object. So for that we use delete keyword. Delete, then give car dot color, and also after console car. So you can see the color and black. This key value pair is removed from the object, and also you can delete car and then name. So you can also see the name Toyota. This key value pair is also removed from this object. So here is the before removing key value pair object, and after removing two values, here are the this object. So in next video we will see how to access value through iterate, for of and for in loop. Hello everyone. In this video we will see how to iterate object using for in, for of loop and object.keys. So first of all create an object. Inside give name, company name give Toyota, then here use const keyword, then model give Camry. You can use double quotation as well as single quotation for gives a value, and also give year 2002. So we already know how to print object, so it returns a whole object, but how to access those values one by one using for loop. So first of all use for in loop. We already see for in and for of loop in previous videos to iterate arrays. So let key in car and console, let's say key. So you can see the keys name, model and year, and how to access their values. Here give key. Inside array we use indexes like array and give I. So I is the indexing like 0, then 1, then 2. So for object we use keys. Let's print, and you can see Toyota Camry and 2002. And after that let's say also console key, and now you can see the keys and the values using for in loop. And another method is object.keys. So first of all console what is object.keys gives us. So for that object.keys and pass our object car. So first of all clear the console, and you can see it prints name, model and year. It gives all keys and return a array. So returning an array, and also you can verify is this array or not, is array, and inside that gives object dot keys and car. So you can see it gives true, so it return a object with all keys. Now how to iterate array? So for that, for let key of object dot keys and pass car object. Here not a layer, it's late. Now you can access key and also car and give key. So you can see it is gives the same output with foreign loop and also for off loop. Console using object.keys for off loop. So yeah, now how to iterate through an array of objects using for off loop, like const array is equal to, it has a multiple object like alias and age is 22 and name Bob Charlie. So now how to iterate an array of object? So for that, for let obj of array. Now console this obj dot name, which returns all names inside object is. So you can see Alice, Bob and Charlie. Also you can access object dot age. So here is another way how to iterate through an array of object using for off loop. So it gives multiple objects like Alice, Bob and Charlie. In next video, we will see more about object. Hello everyone. In this video, we will understand about spread operator. In previously video, we already shown use spread operator like clone the array. But in this video, we will discuss all about spread operator, like spread operator use clone arrays we already discussed, other than merge arrays, and also used for element adding element. So now create a original array, const original array, and use like 33, 22 and 11. Now clone, that means copied array, and using three dot and then write original array. So it is copy originals value to copied array. Now console copied array. So you can see copied array has three value. So here is the first use case of spread operator, clone or copy array, and another use case is merge arrays. So for that, comment out this code. Now const array1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, and const array2 is equal to 40, 50, and 60. Now merge the array. So for that, create another array and give name merged array. And inside that, we firstly spread array1 and console merged array1. So you can see the merge array1 10, 23, 30 value copied into merge array. Now also spread another array2. So you can see our final merged array is 10 to 16. So here is the merge array. Let us create another array3, and give 70, 80, 90. And if we want to also copy these elements well at this array, and also if we want to copy all values of array3 into merged array, then also gives array3 with spread. So you can see 10 to 90 value are stored into merge array, and another value is add element in array. So for that, const array1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, and const new array is equal to spread array1 using 3 dot. Now console new array. So you can see the new array become 10, 20, and 13. So after that, first of all, comment this code, and also we can add LU inside here like 76, then 54, then 43. So yeah, so here another use case of spread operator for adding values. You can add also here like add 100. So now run a code and you see the 10 to 100 are stored into merged array. So another spread operator used for object. So here is the use case of arrays, and now spread operator use of like copy objects and also merge objects, add properties inside object. So for that, let us first of all comment this code, and now copy objects. So for that, const original object and give name Aniket and give page and p2. Now const copied object. So first of all console copied object. So you can see copied object is a empty object. Now we want to add all key value pairs into copied object. So use 3 dot for spread and give this object name. So now you can see all key value pair are copied into copied object. And also another use case is merge objects. Now let us create obj1 is equal to name and use allies then also const obj2 and gives age 30. So how to merge object? Here console new line merge objects and give new line. So now const merged object is equal to, first of all give object 1 and then give 3 dot and give object 2, and after that console merge object. So you can see the merged object become name Alice and age 30. First of all let us console object 1 and then object 2. So now you can see here is the first object, here is the object 2, and here is the merge object which merge two object inside this. And so another use case is adding property inside object. So for that let us create another object like update object, and first of all give merged object, copy merged object value and print update object. So you can see here you adding property in objects. After adding properties in object, so you can see, and after we add like gender and then give values male, and now update update object should be add the values, first of all name and age copied from the merged object, and inside that add this value gender male, and also you can pass arrays like learning and cricket and football. Yeah, so it printed name, age, gender, and hobbies into update object. So here is the brief video about spread operator. Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about object destructuring. In previous video, we already saw how to work destructure in array. So in 31st lecture, we already saw that destructuring in array. So the destructure means extract values from object and assign to variables. Like let us create a one object person and give name is equal to Aniket, then give age is equal to 22, and also give country is equal to IND India. So in previous video we already know that if we want to print name, so inside bracket we pass the key. So now print, you can see Aniket is printed. First of all clear console, and then now how to extract values and those value assigned to another variables. So for that inside curly braces give my name, then age and then country, and assign to person object. Now console my name. So inside my name variable you can see Aniket is printed, and this type of is string. So here is the string, and also you print country. So it extract the country value from the object and assign to the another variables. So here is the basic object destructuring, and another method called rename variable with destructuring. So for that, let us create another object and give students first name. Let's say give Alice, and last name give Smith. So first of all, let's say comment out this code, and first of all give p value like first name, and after that give any variable value whichever we want to rename as a variable. So let's say first, and after that last name last, and pass the student object. So now you can console by first. So you can see alias printed, and then also last Smith is also printed. So here is the rename variables. You need to pass first original key name, and after that whichever you want to variable name. So after that you can pass here at the second argument. Also you can like that for a and replace them. It is also correctly working. So here is the rename variable with destructuring, and another method is default value in destructuring. That list const user is equal to give username, and let's say Aniket 1234. After that const username and password is equal to, let's say, default, and pass user. So you can see console username and console password. So you can see the first one is printed our username, and second one is password printed, and also you can print user. So here is the username. So the password is not member of this object, but it prints within this object. So now, and the final method is nested object destructuring. Here is the useful method while you giving the interview. Nested object destructuring. For that, const, let's say personal detail, and after that name, here give my name, and age 30, 22, sorry, and address, I am 22, and address city New York, and after that country should be USA. So now how to destructure nested object. So for that, let's give proper naming convention. Const name, then give personal name, and after that address inside city and country, and after that here give pass personal detail object. So you can see console personal name. Okay, country has been already here declared. So for that, here give unique variable name my country. Now this first one is rename variable name, and address is access nested object. So now you can see how to rename variable name and access the nested object. Let's say print my country. So you can see USA, and it gives undefined because of my name. So here you can see the name is extracted, also country is extracted. You can console city as well. So yeah. So if you have some doubt or error regarding the object destructuring or any other concept, then let me know. And here is the brief video about object destructure. Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about frequently asked interview questions of object in JavaScript, how to iterate objects inside arrays. So first of all, move forward. Our first question is object inside arrays. So we already discussed in 34th lecture. Here you can see, but let us revise there. Product products is equal to inside array, let's say give id 1, then product name laptop, and also give price 1200. And after that let us copy paste more objects. Here you can see id2, product name smartphone, and give 600, and after then headphones and 200 price, and after that home speakers, and let's say price 400. So now using using for of loop, how to fetch all products id. So here is the question. So for that, for let product of products, and inside for loop we console first product. So let us run a javascript file. So you can see it gives whole object, but we want to only fetch id. So for that, inside notation we pass id. Now you can see ids. Let's say give unique id, and so yeah, now you can see product ids. So it should print product ids. So you can print product id using dot notation product dot id. So it gives also same result. Here is the bracket notation and here is the dot notation. Now the question and ask like that product ID with price. So for that, after product dot price. So product is a whole object and inside object we fetch product dot price. So it gives price 1200, 600, 200 and 400 with the product ID. Let us run the file. So you can see first product has 1200 price, second product has 600, third product has 200 and fourth product has 400. Another question is fetch all products ID with price which price greater than 500. So for that we need to use for of loop and inside that we pass condition if product dot price is greater than 500 and print, otherwise discard. So now print the value. You can see 1200 and 600. Console product price with greater than 500. So now you can see there are two products with greater than 500. First one and the second one. Here is the method how to extract or how to access values within object inside arrays. Now comment out this code and move to other code nested restructuring. So now copy paste this object and also comment it, and after that const inside this bracket, and after that we give product name at the product name and at the price and pass the products. So first of all console products name and console price. So you can see as the output laptop and 200. So how it's work? So here product name should be we give first as a parameter. So it fetch the laptop and the price as a third point. We pass the second argument as a none. So skip this second object and inside third object they find the value, so it gives 200. If we want to fetch the id of fourth object, then give comma and then id. So you can see id become 4. So yes, that how to change the variables like const product name give pname. We already discussed in last video, but we discuss with nested destructuring and then give comma 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 and pass the products. Now console pname. First of all comment out this code and here write pname variables. You can see it prints laptop successfully, and here also we write product name, so it fetch product name of second object and here is the error, cannot redeclare blue scope variable. So change the variable name like pname 2, and after that also console pname 2. So you can see it prints laptop, and this is for the second object, and for second object it prints product name smartphone. So here is the way how to access variables and rename variables. So for that, let's say comment out this code and move to further. Increase price by 0 by 10% all products. So for that, let's say copy these products and also comment out this. So how to increase price by 10%? So for that, const increase price 0.1, that means 10%, and after that for of loop let product of products and inside console product then price. So it prints all price. Now we want to increment by 10%. So for that, product dot price is equal to whichever product price into 1 plus increase price, and after that print whole objects inside array. So you can see the price has been increased by 10%, and also you can add here product dot price is equal to product dot price dot 2 fixed with 2 number. So after point it prints only 2, you can see that value. So here is the way how to update 10% product price. Here are some examples or interview questions that might be useful while appearing JavaScript interview.